Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each.
There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Finds space on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to run it. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out.
Wide open spaces. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. Sprinting away. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's... up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sun Devils are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires one high and deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now improvising. He's going to run it. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Grab near the marker. It's Gallagher. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Blasted as he lets it go. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some...
Line room to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hands it off. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Ramsauer. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long and field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Third down coming up.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Gain of 17 on the play.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He got it, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
There's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Open space in the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Reads it, fires complete. Bounced off his feet.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, you're thinking, I got the ball, time running out, I got to go get a score, take the lead, win this football game. Now you're just begging your defense to bail you out, not give up points, somehow try to hold on to this game and stay in it.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure